My question is, if you were to do it all over again in terms of acquiring all these knowledge and to be, knowledgeable enough to be successful in businesses, successful in marketing and internet field, and in business general, I know a platform called Coursera.
Mm-hmm.
Which one would you prioritize your time in terms of?
Like what courses I would study and
like-
how I would study it?
No, I mean you pick the most valuable course that you want to study, but we're comparing with in terms of opportunity cost with the same time given within a period. Would you pick? Would you go buy products, or to learn them, or go to Coursera and acquire the knowledge
Good
there?
question. Good question.
Because knowledge.
It's like
It's
basically
a little bit different.
How would you, if I would start to let me see if I understand the question.
Yeah.
So if I was to start all over again,
Yeah.
how would I get smart? What knowledge I would require, right?
Yeah.
In what way?
In what order?
In what order? Okay. Is that a good question? Yeah. Yes, pretty good question. First of all, it's like people ask me, I'll answer your question in two ways. People ask me all the time, what books do you recommend, Dan? I say all of them. Seriously, all of them. Because it's like, well, is it Think and Grow Rich? Is it this book? Is it that book? Well, it all depends. But I always say the books you don't read don't help you. So it's like, if you go to my home, I have over 2,000 books in my library. Which one is the best? They're all pretty good. They all help me one way or the other, even the bad ones. So it's not so much because sometimes that question is, it's like, well, Dan, if you recommend 5 books, after I read the 5 books, I'll be successful. Like, I don't want to give them that mentality. It's much better to say, you know what, why don't you develop a habit of reading a book every 2 weeks? I have a habit of reading a book a week, 52 books a year, sometimes 2 books a week. That's my habit, and that's all these years, right? So that's just what I do. So to answer that, books you don't read don't help you. So it's all good, depends on what you need. Now, second thing is, out of the 2,000 books I've read, great. Those help me a little bit, quite a bit. The workshops, events that I go to, those help. I've said this a million times, I'll say it again. I'm where I am today because of my mentors. Not because of my books, not because of events that I go to. Because of my personal mentors. People that I learn from, have a personal relationship, have been there and done that, and I study under them. You look at the Asian philosophy, right? Like the old martial art, instructor. It's a handful of students, closed door, and they teach you how to kill people, right? Self-defense. I'm talking thousands of years ago, right? Shaolin and stuff like that, right? And that's how you hone your craft. And business, I believe, is the same way. That I'm where I'm today because the mentors that I have, that they teach me that one-on-one, that feedback, that's what works for me. May not work for everybody, but that's what works for me. So books, yeah, read those books.
How many mentors do you have? In terms of number, you can just say a number.
I would say I have a lot, but I would there are 2 main ones. First one is, his name is Alan Jacks. So Alan's the one that taught me marketing and copywriting, kind of shift my thinking. I worked for him for a year or so for next to nothing, kind of as an apprentice at the time. And then I have of course, my big mentor, Dan.
Worked for him?
I worked for him. And then I have my big mentor, everybody knows Dan Pena, who grew a company from 0 to 450 million. Dan Pena, P-E-N-A.
Okay.
So that's my main mentor. I've been his mentee for 7 years.
Would you prefer to acquire a different source of knowledge first, or would you prefer the castle experience first?
Not so much, not so much, don't think of it in terms of, just because Dan is my mentor, doesn't mean he should be your mentor. Like, that's not the right way to think about this. That's the opportunity seeker, shiny object, type thinking. I'm not sure, just because it works for me doesn't mean it works for you. But what I'm saying is find someone that you resonate with, that is where you want to be I'll give you some criteria. If you want to find a mentor, you want to find someone that you like. Okay, someone that you respect. Someone who you kind of share the same value that, would I be comfortable, invite him to my home, have dinner with my family. Okay, someone you have good chemistry with. Someone you can get along. Someone who's where you want to be in your dreams. That's important. So let's say you're doing $1 million a year. You don't want to find someone that's making $2 million a year, because I believe that's not enough of a stretch. If you're doing $1 million, you want to find someone that's doing 10 million, or 20 million, or 50 million. That's good. That is enough of a pull, because they have a different perspective. So that's what I would do.
And I'm in trouble.
Yeah. And show me your friends, I'll show you your future.
10 times your finances, 10 times your business, 10 times your marketing, 10 times your life. Hit the subscribe button now.